Hey everybody, this is IndieGeek, and I have a very special video today. We are starting our Starbound series, and this is a series that I'm going to do called Starbound Sundays, where every Sunday I'm going to play a little bit of Starbound. So, I was fortunate enough to have someone gift me a copy of Starbound probably about a month ago now, and I played it a little bit, but I kind of stopped playing because of all the character wipes. However, they have released the most updated patch. It looks like Furious Koala is the version, and there should be no more character or world wipes now. So, let's create a character. Let's get going. Let's see. What we just well, actually, I should figure out who I want to be. I don't really... Yeah, I don't know... Excuse me, I don't know what each character does. I think I played as a glitch before, so I probably want to be something a little different. So I could be a human. That's kind of plain whoa, Florian. These guys look pretty cool. Well, I think I'm gonna go with a Florian. I'll just kind of randomize until I find something I like. I like that, dude. Well, I was gonna randomize or pick a name, but can't get much better than Song Pecker. So I think we will stick with that, and we will head in. Alright. So, for any of you that don't know, Starbound is a series... Starbound is a game... Okay, let me read through this. Honorable hunt, your ship has run out of fuel. Yes. Okay. So, Starbound is a game. I believe some of the people who worked on Terraria, I think specifically some of the artists who worked on Terraria also worked on Starbound. So you'll notice a lot of similarities if you are familiar with Terraria. The big difference, of course, being that it is not just in one world, right? So there are actually an infinite number... I've got this pretty sweet sword. There are an infinite number of worlds in this game, and all of them are going to be a little different. So like there might be a world where it's always cold and heat is something that you have to worry about. But for anyone familiar with Terraria, Minecraft, you know, any of these kind of world generation games, you're gonna kind of recognize how we're starting here. So I've got some enemies, right? And I've got this matter manipulator. And basically the matter manipulator works as kind of my all-purpose tool to begin with. I can make better tools, so I will be able to make like an axe so that I can chop down these trees faster than this is going, because with the matter manipulator this takes a very long time. But as usual, kind of picking up some wood to begin with, because I believe our quest said to make a crafting table. So I can break those up for pixels. Is this guy mad at me? Nope, he's friendly. So there are friendly mobs as well as like the green monster that we saw that just attacked me right away. So these guys will only attack if I attack them first. And we are cutting down this tree. Some more wood. So obviously, you know, like any other game like this, kind of some of my first priorities are going to be some shelter, as well as some basic tools so that I can continue to live. But unlike like a Minecraft or a Terraria, there is going to be a lot less emphasis on making a big shelter that kind of will last me a while, because once I get enough fuel, if I feel like I've basically gotten everything I want out of this planet, I can leave. I can go back to my ship, I can gather my materials, and I can move on to another planet, which I think is great. I think it will give me plenty to do in this series. Excuse me. Besides the fact that unlike, not to keep harping on the comparisons, but unlike Minecraft and Terraria, this game actually has classes. So, like you saw, I was picking my character, and I believe each class kind of acts differently. Has some different things that they can get. If I remember correctly from my time with this game, the nighttime is not as big of a deal as it is maybe in something like Terraria. It's more similar to a Minecraft night, where there may be a few more mobs than normal, but nothing that we can't really handle. That guy looks pretty crazy. One of the things that I have noticed in my time with Starbound is that a lot of the enemies remind me of like Pokemon. Just kind of interesting. Just a thought. They seem like they would fit in a Pokemon game. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Oh, we found a chest. Okay. How do I open you? Maybe E? Yep. Okay. Got some silver. That'll be good. Got a crafting table. Okay. I wonder if that will actually fulfill the quest for making a crafting table. It just might. Yep, it did. Okay, so I need to make a bow with my crafting table. But I think what I'm going to do is kind of clear off some of this ground here so that I can make a little shelter. Because I would imagine that we're probably not too far from nighttime. I do also like the fact that when you are using the matter manipulator, it is kind of using it on multiple things at once. And I think that is a really important thing that's kind of different from Terraria or Minecraft. In fact, I pretty much always had some kind of mod attached when I was playing Minecraft to have it do that for me anyways. So the fact that it's just kind of naturally there in this is pretty good. Okay, so I want some wood planks. I'm actually going to make, yes, one of these first, because I'm going to need a campfire. Excuse me. There's the bow. What do I need for the bow? A lot of wood planks. Okay, so I'm actually going to take, I think, just like most of these and turn them into wood planks. Okay, if I remember how this works, because if you have played Terraria, you already know that, I guess I could have just clicked back. Okay, so now I've got a bunch of wood planks. So I'm going to go into my inventory. It will be in my materials. Take my wood planks, do that. Might as well put my campfire right there. Okay, so the blocks are a little different. And I actually can't go through that tree, but that's okay. Kind of naturally gave my house some shape, actually. So I don't mind that one bit. So anyone who has played Terraria kind of is expecting what's going to happen here. Well, actually I need to figure out about a door before I get too far into doing this. So I'm going to craft myself a door. So I'm going to take my matter manipulator, right, and we're going to break some of this back out. And I would imagine a door is probably about the size of me, so I'm guessing maybe 2 blocks. So what I was saying was that if you've played Terraria, you probably know what's coming next. As soon as I finish the outside walls of my house, I'm going to make a backing. Now, I don't know if that serves quite as much purpose as it does in Terraria, because, like, if you haven't played Terraria, I'll explain real quick. You have to build back paneling to your house in Terraria, basically, and it is so that mobs don't spawn in your house. Now, I don't know if that actually happens in this as well, but they let you do it. They let you build back paneling, as you can see, so I'm assuming there's a reason for it beyond just it's what they did in Terraria, so they might as well do it here as well. Well, I unfortunately ran out of wood, so I will be spending... no, I guess I can... I'm pretty close to my house. And depending on actually how... Okay, so you can see my heat meter at the bottom. That actually becomes much more of a problem at night than the enemies. The enemies are basically about the same at night as they are in the morning. During the day, I mean, as far as I can remember. But you can freeze to death. And it gets obviously worse depending on how cold the planet is to begin with. So I do recall the first time I played Starbound, I ended up on an ice planet. And it was cold there during the day, and it just got colder at night. And I only lasted like a day, and then I froze to death. But you don't lose too much on death, at least on the difficulty that I'm playing. So of course, standing next to the campfire will let us get back some of our heat. Okay, how many do I want? Let's go like that, maybe. 8, so we will fill the rest of those in. Okay, might as well go out like that. Alright, so now I want to make a few more planks. Hey, let's see, I have 74. How many do I make of each of these? 3. So let's do like 10 more. Okay. Oh, I also need plant fiber. Okay, so I will be looking to get some plant fiber tomorrow. I can make a bed. I don't remember. I think, oh, a bed just heals me. That's right. So, yeah, I should probably go ahead and make a bed. One of the things you may have already noticed is that when I like kill enemies, for example, or like I found some in those treasure chests, pixels. Now, pixels are basically the punishment for dying. So if you die, you're going to lose some of your pixels. I don't remember exactly how many pixels it takes from you, so there I am. As far as I can tell, I'm at full health. So I do need to be looking for food, though, which is why I want a bow. Because you can kill enemies using, like, swords and stuff. But if you do that... that's not what I wanted. I wanted the chest, so I could place it right there. Perfect. But if you kill them using, like, your sword... And, oh, you also have a flashlight, which... I think is nice. It makes it so that it is not quite as important to have torches all the time, which was always kind of a pain in like Minecraft and Terraria. So using a sword will only get you pixels if you kill an enemy, but using a bow you actually get meat. So I'm just kind of collecting some wood since there isn't much else to do right now. So as far as like how the game works, like I said, I've not actually played that much of it, so I'm gonna kinda learn along with you guys, and maybe some of you guys have played the game and can give me some tips on what I should be doing. I kind of glitched through my door there. That was a little weird. I guess I do have a little bit of meat. So one of the things I can do is at the campfire, I can actually cook my meat. And it works exactly like you would expect. Cooked meat will heal me more than regular meat. So that actually also completed the quest. Okay. So let's go ahead and find out how much we're going to need for the furnace. So what I was getting at is that I don't really know nearly as much about like the end game of Starbound as I do with Terraria and Minecraft. Is this what it's talking about, maybe? No, that can't be it. Am I just dumb? Don't answer that. I already know the answer. So bandages can also heal us on the go. They do become pretty useful. Okay, I am probably going to want a stone pickaxe, so I'll need some cobblestone. Oh, stone furnace. So I need 1 campfire and cobblestone. Okay, so I will go ahead and make a campfire now, since I've got what I need to make it, and I can... Oh, maybe I don't. Did I just skip it? Yep. Okay. So I will make my campfire now, so it's just in my inventory. I'm actually going to move it to my inventory. I'm going to check now before I... Yeah, so you can shift click. I'm sure if I'd kept that up much longer, someone would have gotten upset. Other than that, we're kind of just going to wait out the night for now. I still want to get a bow, because food is going to quickly become an issue. So this is one of the things that I really, really like about Starbound, is the whole fact that there's a quest system. I don't know how far the quest system actually goes right now. I don't know if maybe there's only, maybe there's only like 10 quests and then that's all they've got right now. It is still in beta for anyone that wasn't sure, but you can buy it now. It's a Steam Early Access game, or you can buy the game directly from the developer's website. And as always, I will provide links for both of those options, because I definitely think if you like Minecraft, if you like Terraria, try Starbound. I think it's great. I'm liking it a lot. What I've played from it, I really liked. I just kind of wanted to wait until they were done wiping characters. And now that they are, I'm kind of, super excited to get into it. I'm ready to go at it. Want to explore some planets. Want to see what kind of crazy enemies and bosses we run into. Want to see what kind of overpowered items we can get. That's a fun part of Terraria, is the item progression, and eventually you just end up being super powerful. So I do kind of like that you can use the matter manipulator rather than something like a pickaxe necessarily, because this allows you to, as you can see, just kind of point to where I want to break stuff and then break that stuff, instead of having to be right next to something. And this dude's gonna try and come attack me. He's got kind of a wild eye going on, but I can probably kill him. Not too bad. Boom. So I believe that this game was actually one that was kickstarted. I'm not entirely sure on that though, so don't take my word for it. Or maybe, I think what they did was they did a similar thing to Kickstarter, but they just did it through their own site. And one of the incentives was an extra race added to the game. And I'm pretty sure that goal was met, like, easily. People are pretty excited about Starbound, and I definitely see why. I'm excited about it. I am excited to see where they take it over, the next few months, and I think they're looking at about a year of beta time actually, so I think it will be interesting to see what changes over the next year and what kind of stays the same, what things are added, and hopefully not too much is taken away. I do like what I'm seeing right now. I think there are probably some bugs still that they know about, but I haven't encountered anything game-breaking. I've only played maybe 5 or 6 hours total though, so. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like Starbound, or if you haven't played Starbound, let me know if you like games like this. You know, Terraria, Minecraft, stuff like that. And let me know if you like the series. I think this will be fun. I think once a week is probably good. For now, it could always be a streaming game as well. This would be probably a pretty good one to stream. I'm imagining that eventually, my plan for once a week was because eventually there will be like a lot of prep time for the episodes, things I need to find, things I need to make, and I don't really want to do that too much on camera, but I will leave it up to you guys. I mean, if you want to see every single thing I do on camera, then by all means let me know, and I can do that. I've got nothing against showing the entire game, you know, everything that I do, all the mining, which I don't think there'll be nearly as much mining actually as some games. Specifically, like, there's a lot of quest complete, yay! Okay, so 2 iron ore and smelt it to make an iron bar. Well, I don't think I have any iron ore. I think I have silver ore. Yeah. So what I was going to say was, again, kind of the Minecraft Terraria comparison, which I promise I won't make too much longer after this episode. You know, those games have obviously a lot of mining in them to get what you need, and that's, you know, it's understandable. But I do kind of like that mining is not so much the focus, at least as far as I can tell, in this game. Okay, so we got some silver ore. Unfortunately, shift-clicking puts it right into your inventory. Okay, so I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to eat. So just like that, just ate. Alright, so I've got my bow. Get to kind of go Katniss Everdeen some enemies now. Okay. Ooh, that guy came running. Okay. I'm not doing a very good job channeling my inner Katniss Everdeen here. Come on, boom. So all he actually gave me was leather. He didn't even give me any meat. That's so unfortunate. Hopefully this guy does though. Mr. Crazy Eyeball Man. Okay. We will have to come up with some names for these enemies since we're going to be seeing them so often. Really? Again, no meat. Maybe that bird? Come here, bird. Boom. Oh, he's like spitting rocks at me. What is this? Yeah, there's some meat. Perfect. So I do kind of like that this actually gives you a reason to use a bow. One of the things that I pretty much always avoided in specifically Minecraft more so than Terraria was using... Oh, this would actually be a good opportunity to use my pickaxe. So as you can see, the pickaxe moves much, much quicker, which is obviously a benefit. So I found some iron ore, so I will be able to make an iron bar. That's what the quest wanted, was for me to make an iron bar. But I'm going to collect some more cobblestone here, because it is good to have a bunch of cobblestone so that you can make more tools. And I do want to have some more tools. So, you know, this has pretty much the kind of progression you would expect. I'm starting with basically stone and wood tools, and eventually the goal is to start using some of the ores that I smelt to make better tools. I don't know what all there is for armor. I don't know if there is armor even. That is some stuff I'll have to look into, actually. Okay, so I made an iron bar. I don't really need to put that there. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Your ship's engine isn't strong enough yet to take you beyond the Alpha Sector. Craft a distress beacon, and maybe you'll be able to make contact with a larger ship. Okay, so I actually know what this quest starts. What happens is I'm going to make the distress beacon, and basically an enemy ship will come. And the UFO is kind of the first boss. So what I want to do is make sure that I am prepared before I use the distress beacon, because not only does the distress beacon take a lot of items to make, but it also breaks, like, if I can't beat the boss. So I want to make sure that I don't go into it too fast. I don't know. I guess I could make a lantern. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm imagining that extra stuff shows up as I collect more materials, because, okay, so yeah, there must be armor. But for right now, yeah, I must have to find materials first before that kind of thing will be shown to me. So, okay, the meat is in my inventory, so I'm going to cook the meat. And I think I will wait out the night and probably play through one more day. And then probably call it good. I think probably 3 days each time will be a fairly decent length for an episode of this. But the nice thing is that for the most part I should be able to kinda go do stuff during the night, as long as I'm kinda watching my heat meter, I guess you could call it. Okay, cool. I kinda sniped that guy from afar. How did he get... Yeah, he went down in the cave and he got stuck. I was hoping to get a little more meat out of him, but... yeah, so I think this will kind of be the only game that I'm playing that is not really quite done. And I think that's good. You know, it's kind of fun sometimes to watch a game as it grows, and Starbound was one that I felt would... See, so what you can see is that they're just different enemies at night, and they might be a little stronger. Actually, you may get... Yep, you saw me die. That's okay, though, because you will see that death is not the end of the world, although we get this cool little kind of rebirth animation there every time. So, this is the ship itself. So, there's a tech selection, 3D printer. I think this lets us replicate things. So if we have like a rare thing that we find on a planet, we can bring it up here, scan it, which destroys the object, but then we can remake it anytime we want. And so I'm actually going to take maybe half my coal and put it in there. So just kind of building up fuel, because fuel you will need to go to other planets, obviously. But I don't think we are quite done exploring this planet. So, we will head back down, and now it's day, so you do lose a bit of time, but that's fine. It's not really a big deal. So I'm gonna gather a few more materials, and okay, oh, well, it didn't switch my, okay, well, let's see. Let's get these vines first, because the bandages could be helpful. And I would imagine for clothing, you probably need some plant fibers as well. That would be my guess. It really has been like a month since I played this, and I don't really remember much at all from what I did play. So I don't really know. Oh, that's what I'm going for. So what I was going to say was I don't really know what kind of stuff I need to build stuff. I pretty much forgot a lot of what happens here near the beginning, so it'll be a learning experience for all of us. Unless, you know, there's some viewers out there who are pretty knowledgeable at the game already, which wouldn't really surprise me. I know a lot of people are into the game and kind of looking at what's going on in it, or playing it already, anyways. I guess the other thing to comment on would be to let me know what you guys think of the early access kind of strategy right now in general. Because I think it's interesting that we are kind of in a place with games where it's entirely possible now to play and even like purchase a game long before it's actually supposed to be done. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the guys at Thierry said that they're planning on like another year of Starbound beta. So, you know, it seems a little crazy to me that it might be a little bit long to let people start buying into before. One of my big worries with like early access stuff is that if you've been watching my other videos, you kind of heard what my experience with Don't Starve was, where even though I hadn't played it, just like seeing people play it for so long before, by the time I got it and bought the game, I wasn't that interested anymore. So I haven't played nearly as much Don't Starve as I thought I would. And maybe I'll have to do a video on Don't Starve at some point. It might be fun. But, you know, Starbound seemed good enough to, even if I'm not still playing it by the time it enters the full game, I think I'm going to get plenty of play out of it, and I think I'll be happy with the time I spent with it. Which I suppose really in the end is what matters. It would be interesting to see, though. I wonder if they will put out some kind of sales information after excuse me, after the game officially launches. Because I would be interested in seeing... I wonder if I can get... I know these guys are good, but I wonder if I can get meat off of them. Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, it would be interesting to see what their sales were like comparatively between early access stuff and full official release. I would be quite curious to see if there's even a difference at all, or maybe if they saw more early adopters than people wanting to get it when it officially came out. Because I think probably what's happening is that most people who are interested in Starbound probably own it already. I mean, that's kind of how I was. It came into, you know, the open beta, and they finally released it, and I had a friend gift it to me for Christmas after I said that I was interested. So I've pretty much had it since it was available. And I would imagine that many people who have been following Starbound probably have as well. But, yeah, I mean, if you're experienced with the game, or if you're not, you know, either way, I'd like to hear some comments about what kind of stuff you'd like to see me try and do in the game. I think for now, I'm kind of just going to try and follow the quest line. See if I can beat the quests, kind of build up my weapons and armor, make some good stuff, and then see if I can take on this UFO. And then we can start exploring planets. And I don't know how I'm going to determine how long I stay on a planet. I kind of just know by feel, basically. Like, the way I played before was pretty much when I was sick of a planet, I left. And that was that. But, I don't know, we could try and do like a set episode length, if that's what you think would be better on one planet. Or you know, we could just do like what I said, and I will just kind of explore a planet until I don't think there's much more worth getting. So like for now, I'm just kind of walking around on the surface, see what I find, looking for easy to get to ore, basically, because that, as many of you will know, is kind of one of the first priorities of any game like this, is to get a decent selection of ore. And I think probably one of the first things I will make with ore is probably an iron pickaxe, or I suppose a silver one if I've got enough silver, so that I can have a little bit better pickaxe than I have now. I think this one will do for now, but okay, so I'm going to need to build just a little bit, but that's fine. I can use some of this. Yeah, I'll just replace this with my blocks of wood. Okay. One of the things I do like is that, you know, the next planet we go to, chances are it will not look anything like this. So I can actually take some of this kind of pinkish dirt with me, and I can put it on the new planet if I want. I don't think it, you know, I don't think it like starts to take over the dirt there or anything, but it's still kind of fun, because you, whoa. What in the world is this? I wonder if these guys are going to attack me. Let's find out what's going on. Are these guys nice? Okay, well, I'm assuming that these are one of the other races, so that's kind of neat. I don't know which race they are exactly, but it's, yeah, that was neat. I'm glad they didn't attack me. That was a nice, peaceful little meeting. So you can kind of cheese this part of it, and I could go back down, and I'll be near my house, because this was the original spawn point. So I don't know if you can change your spawn point. If anyone knows that, let me know, because that'd be helpful. So I think what I'm going to do is smelt my ore, and I think then I will call this video a wrap-up. You know, as I said, comment. I'm probably going to keep doing what I do and just kind of list off a bunch of things that you guys can comment about. You don't have to comment about everything, but, you know, if one of the topics I mention potential comments about is interesting to you, then go ahead and leave a comment. But definitely any tips, any tricks, and, you know, just kind of anything you'd like to see me do in Starbound, let me know. If you like this series, then please like the video and subscribe, because it could help a lot. For now, I'm definitely planning to go full ahead with Starbound on Sundays. And with that being said, I think we will head back to our ship and bring this video to a close. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.